just listening to music on her iPod. Yeah, expensive, absolutely. And then so the vets, I like there's no vets that I saw that I knew as veterans. You got the toxic burn pit legislation that is stalled in the. Is it stalled in the House still? It's a very strange thing, but what I've come to realize and appreciate more. Most Americans don't want to be fighting. They don't want to be blowing people up. They don't want to be shooting people. So like I was, as I say, sobering, but I was, pretty drunk for most of it. Lovely place. Lovely place. Would absolutely go back again. I'm not sure where next. All right, let's get some stock into this soup. This is homemade stock. It's the TV that's the problem. So when we were watching, almost every ad is for a drug of some sort. So for our international viewers in Australia, you can't advertise drugs on the TV. So you can advertise things that don't require a script, a prescription. And every second ad in America is for a drug. And then every other ad is vote for this or don't vote for this. It's all it is. And then you get the news, and if it's not local news, it's very...
Yeah, or it's like, did you have a drink of water a year ago?
Yeah. And then like compensations, like, were you an army member that served at this base in the 80s? Then you can sue. So it's either litigation, drugs, or very confusing political messages. All the time, there's nothing else on. Sometimes maybe for a window cleaner or like a shem, or a mattress, but that's it. That's the whole thing. Well, that's right, Jess. Like, because I would say, like, coming back from Wellington, one of the key things that I would say about Wellington is there's a lot of homeless people there. Catching up on chat. Like that's the thing. And so these guys, these kids just go and serve, and you've got to do it. And then maybe you're sent to Afghanistan or Iraq or Syria, and you kill a family, or you get deployed and don't do anything at all. And you come back, and no matter what happened, you got nothing. Like, it's not very good. And but the amount of money. The concentration of people and knowledge and money in America is different to Australia or New Zealand. It's much more intense. So we all share the same problems, but it definitely expresses itself in different ways. And yeah, Auckland as well, Jess. That's right. Like, I mean, Auckland to me seems like Sydney's poor cousin. Don't know if there are any other Kiwis or any Kiwis in here, but it's like, yeah, it's like the amount of poverty and homelessness scales with the size of a population. In Canberra, where we have dozens into the hundreds of homeless, and then we have thousands. In Australia, we have into the thousands and tens of thousands of people that are at risk of homelessness. And then out of a population of, say, 23 million, or towards 24 million, maybe 3 million in Australia are close to what we can define as the poverty line. In America, it's much more pronounced than that, but not like so much that it feels like a foreign place. Yeah, I didn't spend a huge amount of time in Auckland, but yeah, but every single American that I met was lovely.